This is our lesson, our first lesson on the Battle of Thermopylae. So we'll learn about this most famous battles, understand the intricacies, the exact little things that are going on, and the imponderables, what we don't know about it. Develop our source skills, which means, of course, Herodotus. Topography, shape of land. Choke point. It's a geographical term. If there's an area where if you block it, you block everything, no one can get past you. It's a choke point. Coordinate. If soldiers on the land, south and sea, work together, they coordinate their actions. Feasible, as soon as possible. Artemisian, it's a place. Outflank, get around the sides of something, or get around a choke point. Amphibious, from sea to land. Delphic oracle, tells the future. Carnea, a festival. Veteran, somebody who's very experienced, quite old, done it a lot before. It's a veteran. Allies, you know what that means, hope. Why did the Greeks, and particularly the Spartans, why did they choose Thermopylae? It's a choke point. Persians have to come down this road. This huge Persian army, no matter how big it is, if it's 3 million or 200,000, still pretty big, it's got to come down this road. If you block the pass here, there's sea, there's a mountain, no other way around it, you block the whole Persian advance. So what are the Athenians doing during all this? They're not in the army, they're not with the Spartans, but the Persians are at sea. Sorry, the Athenians are at sea. The Athenians are taking their fleet to Artemisium, and they're going to block the Persian navy, try and stop the Persian navy from launching an amphibious landing and outflanking the Spartans at Thermopylae. Why only 300 Spartans? Why isn't the entire Spartan army there? Well, Herodotus says it's to do with religious reasons. It's to do with Spartans wouldn't fight during the Carnea. Now, they only send a small advance party led by Leonidas, who takes his suicide squad, guys who are older, veterans, guys who have got kids, they know what they're doing, 30s and 40s. Why only 300 of them? Herodotus says it's because of the Carnea. Other people say, well, maybe it's just a bit of nerves on the part of the Greeks. They're not even sure they can beat the Persians, so they don't want to send their whole force, especially if you're Spartans. You want to defend Sparta, really. Why Leonidas? Why are you, for this suicide squad, why are you sending one of your kings? He's certain to die. Well, the theory is it's to do with the Delphic oracle. There was a prophecy made in a typical cryptic style by the oracle that either, something along the lines of either Sparta will be destroyed or a Spartan king will die. It's an either or thing. I'll read you the oracle in class. Which other Greeks turned up? Plenty. There are probably 4,000 Greeks at Thermopylae. Tegeans, Mantineans, Thespians, Thebans. Everyone sent more people than the Spartans. So why don't the Persians attack at once? They wait for 5 days before they launch their first attack. But we think it's because they are waiting. They're waiting for the Greeks to start fighting amongst themselves. I think there's no way these bunch of muppets will team up and fight us. If we leave it long enough, they'll start fighting each other. That's probably why they wait. So after the end of the 5th day, Xerxes orders the attack. It was a frontal attack by his Medes, who are probably second best forces, get nowhere, slaughtered. More Persians, get nowhere, slaughtered. Towards the end of the 1st day, he sends in his immortals, his elite heavy infantry, get nowhere, slaughtered. They can't maneuver. They can't get around the flanks of the Persians, of the Spartans. Particularly when the Spartans come to face them, the immortals get mullered. Herodotus writes about the Spartans with their superior training can pretend to be beaten, to pretend to start to retreat. The Persians get excited, chase after them, Spartans turn, boom, they're dead. So day 1 ends with the Greeks in charge past Thermopylae and the Persians getting precisely nowhere.